Here's what's happening now. Hermine, now a hurricane, and her sights set not only on Florida, but much of the East Coast. We'll track the path straight ahead. Rod?
Here's that age-old question. What do you have in your wallet? Are there moths in there or not? And how does that impact your shopping experience? We'll take a look at that ahead on Local 4 News.
All right, Rod, also a longtime Detroit business owner gunned down in the restaurant he's owned for more than 3 decades. And new video shows the moment a SpaceX rocket explodes in Florida. I'm Karen Drew. Those stories and more right now on First at 4.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
We begin with the owner of a Coney Island who was shot and killed during an attempted robbery in southwest Detroit. 59-year-old Ofrano Yunchai was shot once in the chest and left for dead this morning at the Detroit Coney Island on Schaefer. His body found near the front door of the restaurant. Frano and his brother Tony owned and ran that business for more than 35 years and were a staple in the community.
And it took care of me and my mama now all our lives. And for somebody to do something like that to them, that's bold. They ain't deserve that.
From what I'm understanding, he's a very friendly guy, and he's been here forever. And so this is a tough one.
Police say no money was taken and the gunman may have been known to that restaurant owner. If you have any information on this case, please call Detroit Police. Today, dozens of Detroit schools are getting a fresh start and a few more years to get their academic scores up. State lawmakers made that announcement earlier today. 58 of the state's 116 underperforming schools are in Detroit and can't be closed until 2019 thanks to the ruling that created the new district and eliminated past debt. Administrators say they can now focus on the students specifically by cutting down on absences and supporting teachers.
I would have been upset about it because I think this is an awesome school, it's an awesome building, and they're doing awesome things here.
I'm just happy that it's still open so I can still make sure I can at least reach out for those opportunities and grab them and take them as long as I can.
A great attitude by that student. Detroit schools start the new school year on Tuesday. Former Troy Athens marching assistant band director Eric Junod was back in federal court this afternoon facing child porn charges. The 38-year-old was fired by the district last year after investigators linked him to an online community that sent and received child pornography. When FBI agents raided his home, they found devices that contained at least 600 images of child porn. This Labor Day weekend, the Regional Transit Authority will debut its new transportation system that will put more buses throughout Metro Detroit. DDOT and Smart Buses will now be part of the Reflex system. Some of the major routes include the Woodward route that will run from Campus Martius all the way to Somerset Mall, as well as the Gratiot route that will run from Campus Martius to Mount Clemens. The service will be offered 7 days a week, and people can ride for free through September 11th. Breaking news, Tropical Storm Hermine has now strengthened to a hurricane and is set to be the first hurricane to hit Florida in some 11 years. Ben is tracking the latest for us.
Yeah, Karen, it is going to be a Category 1 hurricane likely when it makes landfall. And you can see on the radar how this is starting to become a more tightly compacted eye as it gets a little bit closer to the radar sites on the Florida coastline, likely making landfall somewhere here in the Big Bend area of Florida tonight. Tornado watch has actually been posted for the outer bands. A lot of times we can see tornadoes form in those areas, but they're more really worried about the rain causing flooding issues. 5 to 10 inches of widespread rain expected there, with isolated amounts of up to 20 inches possible. It is a Category 1 storm, and as we mentioned, likely to make landfall sometime tonight east of Panama City, right there in the Big Bend of Florida. But then it'll be skirting the Atlantic coast pretty much all weekend from Friday through Sunday, and eventually hitting the Outer Banks, which just got done with Tropical Depression 8 that moved away from there. Should stay away from the northeast, at least off the coast, and this will be by 8 o'clock on Tuesday. Should not have any effects from that here, but we will look at our Labor Day weekend forecast ahead. Karen.
First at 4, we're on top of stories making headlines all across America. We begin on the campaign trail where Donald Trump vows that Mexico will pay for a border wall if he's elected. Devin joins us in from the newsroom. And Devin, it doesn't sound like Trump and the Mexican president are on the same page at all on this.
Not exactly, Karen. Donald Trump delivered his highly anticipated immigration speech last night in Phoenix. That was following his meeting with the president of Mexico. And in that speech, he said Mexico will pay for the wall. They just don't know it yet. Well, that's something that President Peña Nieto says will never happen. Trump reinforced his border wall strategy during a rally today in Ohio, where he also outlined the new screening test for immigration into the United States. It would weed out those, he says, who don't share American values and, as he put it, love our people.
We agreed in the meeting on the need to stop the illegal flow of guns, drugs, cash, and people across the border, and to take out the cartels.
Over on the Democratic side, Vice President Joe Biden was also in Ohio campaigning for Hillary Clinton in front of hundreds of auto workers. Biden blasted Trump's immigration plan and said that he was ignorant of foreign affairs. Both campaigns will be making stops here in Detroit the next couple of days. Donald Trump will be in Detroit on Saturday. Former President Bill Clinton will be appearing at the Detroit Labor Day Parade. That will be on Monday. Karen, back to you.
All right. Thank you very much, Devin. New video shows the moment a SpaceX rocket explodes during a test in Florida. The unmanned rocket was set to launch this weekend, but exploded this morning during a routine test on a launch pad at Cape Canaveral Air Force Station. Now, no one was injured. SpaceX says it is still looking into what caused that rocket to explode. And despite heavy criticism, San Francisco 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick will sit during the national anthem for tonight's preseason game in San Diego. The football player says he will continue to protest until he feels like the flag represents what it is supposed to represent in this country. This marks Kaepernick's first game since that controversy was reported. In the era of credit card readers on cell phones, it begs the question, do we really need cash anymore? There's a belief we are headed that way, but how is that really playing out at the cash register? Local 4 business editor Rod Maloney works on this story this afternoon in downtown Detroit with what you found. And it brings up some good points there, Rod.
Yeah, you know, it's that question. What do you have in your wallet? Well, I think you could say the world is divided into two people. People who have cash and people who don't. That's what's in my wallet today. But here's the thing. We're finding that you don't even need cash in a lot of stores anymore. Detroit's Kid and Ace is one of those Tony new shops where you can spend $328 on a scarf on sale from $368. Inside buying today was attorney Mike Delora of Troy, who got quite the surprise at the register. He pulled out $100 bills and handed them over.
And lo and behold, they don't take cash.
Depending on your perspective, you could call it the Kid and Ace bonus. They don't take cash.
Particularly, it's a pretty upscale place.
Yeah.
So you figure they want people coming in with a little bit of money in their pocket, spending cash, you know, and it's easier to spend too, you know, it's cash.
The 50-store chain says it's all about making the buying experience seamless and efficient.
You know, I think that makes sense for Kroger. Does it make sense for a high-end, you know, retailer that's in $110 pants? I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, how big of a line are they really going to see in this store that they're going to save that much time taking a card over cash?
On the flip side, Kid and Ace shopper Sarah Warland. Were you even aware that they don't take cash?
No.
Doesn't matter to you?
No.
Sarah's from Royal Oak, has little use for cash.
No, you don't need cash much.
To her, cash does indeed impede progress, and while you can try and invest your money to make more, she's liking the so-called cash back feature of particular charge and credit cards.
I carry cash to break down into smaller cash, you know, quarters and dollar bills and things like that. But do I ever pay with cash? No.
But what about privacy?
So if you want somebody to know that you buy your $1.78 at Starbucks every single day, or you spend $120 on pants that you're probably too old to wear, then everybody's going to be able to see that in your individual bank statements.
Well, and leave it to an attorney to be thinking in those terms. Now, I took my daughter, my 16-year-old, out to Lululemon this summer. And she, you know, as she likes to wear those clothes, we went to go buy her clothes, and they didn't take cash there as well. The reason I mention that is the Kid Ace is founded by Lululemon's founder's son. And so we were curious if, in fact, that was a policy at Lululemon as well. Turns out that is not the case, that it just at certain stores they don't take cash. But clearly, having cash, big-time option these days. Reporting live downtown, Rod Maloney. Karen, back to you.
It was funny, Rod, though, you bring up a point. I was just buying lunch today, and it wasn't that much money, but I thought it would be more of a pain to break the 20, so I used my debit card. All right. Thank you very much, Rod. Appreciate it. Well, we are counting down to the first day of school, and to help with the costs that come with a new school year, today students from 6 Dearborn elementary and middle schools received free backpacks and other back-to-school supplies. Our Tim Pamplin was there for the celebration. Hi, Tim.
This back-to-school celebration put on by Access, the non-profit organization headquartered in Dearborn, today helping elementary and middle schoolers and their parents get back to school with backpack giveaways and oh, so much more. The need is great in many of our communities, so Access's mental health division put on this celebration.
The back-to-school celebration is really about bringing families together. It's a day filled with fun activities.
Fun activities with a purpose. Get your backpacks and inside the school supplies. One family here caught my attention, the Hart family. Single dad raising the 3 children here. So he counts on Access to help him and his children.
If you need help, look for it and don't be ashamed of it. I mean, because they out to help. People love to help.
Today we're making a guacamole dip.
But it's not all about backpacks and bouncy castles. Z the cook, she's got her young chefs in the kitchen, teaching these youngsters and their parents all about eating healthy.
So we're teaching kids how to cook healthy, how to gain some culinary experience.
So a 7-year-old Nevaeh loads up her backpack with some supplies. And her 6-year-old sister Nevaeh blows off some steam. Families throughout Dearborn are saying a big thank you to Access. And in return, Access says you can count on them. That's the scene in Dearborn tonight. Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
All right, well, thank you, Tim. First at 4, Meyer announces it will soon be delivering groceries to homes in Metro Detroit. We will tell you how that whole plan works and how much it costs. Plus, a 5-year-old child is put on the wrong flight home. The boy's mother now speaking out against that airline. Dr. McGeorge.
Well, Karen, many Americans are living well into their 80s, rather. The question is, do you want to? Dr. Frank McGeorge, I'll have the interesting survey results coming up.
Coming up all new on Local 4 News at 5 and 6.
When it comes to distracted driving, it's not just the cell phone that you have to worry about these days. I'm Evrod Cassamy. Coming up, the new concern about what's distracting drivers and how to protect yourself.
Well, there'll be a lot of drivers heading on downtown for the big game tonight for the Lions.
Yes, it's football weather. It
I
feels
know,
like
it
out
is.
there.
It was a little cooler for some folks if they want to tailgate or whatever.
And I'm sure some of them are already
I
out
bet
there
they are.
getting a head start. So there's Ford Field. Sunshine is shining on the roof right now, but we have had at least one quick shower downtown already. Temperatures are in the low 70s, really all of our zones right now. 73 in Detroit, Howell's at 71. Port Huron right now at 70 degrees. By the time that game gets kicked off here at about 7:30, we are going to be in the 60s and then falling to maybe even the 50s by the time everybody is heading back to the car tonight. Mostly clear skies, though, on the way out of the game this evening. Now, as far as what's going on currently, we do have some scattered showers out here. They're not really big. You got to zoom in kind of tight to see these, but they're definitely out there, especially north of 75 in our north zone and northern part of our metro zone. This is likely going to continue at least for the next few hours and then should subside as we get towards sunset tonight. This is one of our shots on storm pins. Patty got the dark clouds and the blue skies out in Troy, so she got a little bit of both out there today. As far as what we can expect precipitation-wise going forward, not much. In fact, when we get into tomorrow, other than a few midday clouds, that's going to be about it. Weekend looking bright. It does look increasingly warm as we get into Saturday and Sunday, and wait till you see these numbers that we got coming for next week. But tonight, though, it is going to feel cold, especially in some of our, well, really in our west zone. But we're going to start here around Detroit in our 4-zone forecast. Mid 50-degree lows pretty much everywhere. Troy 54, 55 in Trenton, slightly cooler across Lenawee and Monroe County, 52 in Blissfield, Dundee will be at 53 in the morning. Belleville, you'll be at 54. But look at these 40s that start to show up, especially out here in Howell and Brighton. 49 in both locations early tomorrow morning. Closer you are to Lake Huron, those numbers should be a little bit milder. Mid-50s here from Lexington to St. Clair, but then the inland numbers get cool. North Branch and Lapeer both at 49 degrees tomorrow morning. 74 is what we're looking at for a high tomorrow afternoon. And again, plenty of sunshine except probably some midday clouds. And then we'll get brighter as the afternoon wears on. 80s start to show up again on Sunday. Then we go to the mid-80s on Monday for Labor Day, and we will be close to 90 degrees in spots on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Thunderstorms come back, so there's a little bit of summer left. We're going to ring it out as we get into the middle of next week, Karen.
All right, thanks so much, Ben, and good health. Question for you. Are you afraid of growing old? Actually, a new survey suggests many Americans might be preferring instead not to live as old as some people do. And Dr. McGeorge is here with more on that.
Well, this is an interesting survey. It provides some fascinating insight into perceptions of aging. There were 1,600 people aged 18 to 64 surveyed regarding their expectations of life in old age. Turns out people who had a pessimistic or negative expectation of life in old age were less likely to want to live to an old age. Now, in this study, 1 in 6 young to middle-aged adults did not want to live to see 80. Now, this did not vary between men or women, between education levels, or even how happy a person was at the time of the survey. And I think this is very interesting because we're trying to grapple with our understanding of what it means to get older as society gets older.
Well, it's interesting because our medical advancements are allowing us to live older, but then at the same time you see some people who are older and they do run into a lot of complications, so it's a lot to think about.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Thank you, Doc. A lot of people are talking about this also on our Local 4 Facebook page. Anthony says, quote, I want to live to 130 years old. It would be awesome to see 100 years of building and changing in America. Meantime, Kate says, as long as I am able-bodied and I am of sound mind, the older I get, the more I realize 80 isn't that old. Join the conversation. We'd love to hear from you. Join us on our Local 4 Facebook page. Meantime, first at 4, summer vacation is not even over yet, but one retailer is already thinking about Christmas. What big chain is already rolling out its hottest toys list? And Meijer announces it will soon be delivering groceries to homes across Metro Detroit. We'll tell you how it works next. All right, let's look at our top trending stories. The most popular story of the day is right here on clickondetroit.com. That big announcement that Meijer will soon be offering home delivery service in Metro Detroit. The service will be available starting September 15th. Shoppers will be able to use a smartphone app to shop for 55,000 items from one of 25 Meijer locations across Metro Detroit. Now, a yearly membership will cost $99 and offers free grocery deliveries on all orders over $35. Lauren Padell is going to take a closer look at this service ahead on Local 4 News at 5. But Ben, I think that would be life-changing.
Sign me up.
Wouldn't that be great? Because you know how many times your basket's just so huge, or you need that middle of the week, you know, you've run out of like fruit and blah, 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 blah.
Is it going to take longer, though, to find everything on the app than it is in the store?
I didn't think about that. But I think once you did it, don't you think they'd save it?
Could be.
I don't know. Do you think they deliver wine? Probably not. That's another story. Look at this headline here. JetBlue lost my kid. That's what lots of folks are talking about online today. JetBlue, meantime, has apologized to a mom after the airline accidentally put her 5-year-old son on the wrong flight. This is today's cover of the Daily News. The mother says her son was visiting family in the Dominican Republic and was returning home to New York. Only JetBlue presented her with a boy that wasn't her son. It took the airline, get this, more than 3 hours to locate her child, who turned out was over in Boston. The airline says the mistake happened because the 2 boys of the same age were traveling separately, but were carrying each other's passports. I'm still troubled by the entire thing. I would have been a wreck.
Yeah.
Could you imagine, like, hey, Joey?
But they can't find your bag any quicker, so it doesn't really shock me. So.
All right, is it too early to start thinking about Christmas? Well, Walmart doesn't think so. Well, the retailer is giving customers a head start on their holiday shopping by launching its holiday layaway program, and that starts tomorrow. Customers will have until December 12th to pay those items off. Walmart had also released its annual top toys for the holidays. The list includes a Num Noms lip gloss truck.
Ooh.
which I don't know what that is, and a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mega Lair playset.
The turtles won't die. I mean, they're
I don't know about that one either. Oh, no, you're right. Oh, about them being cool? Yeah, they are always cool. Ahead first at 4, SNL prepares for its 42nd season. They're asking fans who they want to see host. Up next, we'll tell you what celebrity just nominated themselves. We'll be right back.
The Mike Marsloff.
SNL returns this fall for a record 42nd season.
42 years, hard to believe, but this week the show put out a call on Twitter asking fans which famous names they want to see host.
Get this, Simone Biles threw her and her Olympic gymnastics teammates hats into the ring by tweeting at SNL that the final 5 should host.
I like her, she's probably too young.
No, I think she still could do it. Thanks so much for joining us first at 4. Inside Edition's next.